Hi guys, welcome to my second damage placement of season 18. I uploaded the first one recently and that was a win on Ilios. However, within that it was a fairly easy comparison between our two teams, and I didn't do a vast lot, if I'm honest. So I'm hoping to get a bit more stuck in this time, have a bit more impact, and hopefully have a better match to review and learn from. So we're on Watchpoint Gibraltar. I'm going for the Farah again. It looks like we're going double barrier with the Bastion. I was checking who's in voice chat. Nearly everyone actually. Having said that, I don't really do much voice chat through any of my placements, if I'm honest. I'm just kind of focusing on my play more than anything. I guess I've maybe just fallen out of the habit of being on comms voice chat. So maybe I need to get that more into, but at the same time, you know, I'm quite happy just kind of focusing on my gameplay and improving myself. So I'm going to try taking a position up here. It's a little bit more forward than the other high ground, and this should allow me to duck in and out. In particular, I've got sight of the entrance way, so I can fire when they're standing in there. Again, I don't want to take, well, I want to try and avoid taking any unnecessary risks though. So this is just about chucking in some damage really at this point. Building up a bit of ult charge and trying to keep them penned in. Soldier's got my number, so I need to back out. Should be asking for healing at this point, really. Looks like they're getting some kills coming through. Actually, most of our team are dead, so I need to get out of here, really. Don't quite make it around the corner, and then I get picked off. So that was okay. I mean, certainly when I was up there putting in damage, it was alright. I think two mistakes really. I was a bit disconnected from the actions of my team. Obviously I was acting rather independently, rather than in sync, in tandem with those guys. And secondly, yeah, when I was low I should have asked for some healing. I don't know whether I would have got any. I don't know whether there were any healers still alive at that point, but you know, I can only control what I do, and I needed healing, so I should have asked for healing. If I don't get it, for whatever reason, then yeah, there's not much I can do, and it's no different from me doing nothing. So now I'm just trying to shoot him around the point. I've managed to get to a barrage, which I think I've got this quicker than I normally get it actually. So I was trying to stay close to that to the payload, but it looks like I wasn't quite close enough, and they're able to cap. And then it closed down in the corner. We trade 1 for 1 though, as I took their Ana out with me. And now I can see the kills are coming through for those guys, so we're not in a great place to start an engagement. I'm going to take a position up high, which is the strong position to take. This Genji's chasing me down. I'm low, but I drop down. I get some healing, which is good. I think our healers, if I remember correctly, I think our healers actually do quite a good job in this match. Now that Ana's been a bit on me recently, so focus on taking her out. I get the kill. Now it kind of, I'm not quite sure how we're looking in this fight. Yeah, now we're coming out on top. I'll keep an eye out there for that Ana coming through the top again, like she has done a couple of times before. I thought I saw some red there, so I was wondering if they were heading over to the other side. There's Diana coming through there again. So I forced it back with some rockets, then run for the health pack. I think it was okay to go for the health pack there rather than asking for healing, given my health and my position. I was a bit exposed otherwise. Now the kills are coming through for those guys. Really what I should be looking for here is an opportunity to use the barrage. But now I've got this Genji on me. Just about get away with that one. And unfortunately dropped down into fire from the wrecking ball. So again, I'm not doing very well in the duel against the Genji, if I'm honest. Part of it's maybe down to me just not making enough use of my flight ability. I'm not spending enough time in the air. I'm getting to high ground and firing from down there, but I'm not necessarily spending enough time in the air, making it difficult for people to hit me and engage. I'm chucking some rockets in there to build up some damage, but the rest of my team's dead, so I need to pull back really. I've been carrying this barrage for ages now. I mean, in fairness, I haven't seen any obvious times to use it. So I'm going to move into position over here now because I really need to chuck it out. Not for nothing, but here we go. That's not a bad barrage. I get one kill. I scatter them. They almost get a kill on that Moira. Now I need the heals. Yeah, get that. It looks like this Moira's trying to chase me down. I'm stuck in a room with that damage orb. And then unfortunately rather make a mess of it coming out the door. I was so desperate to get away from that orb, and then I just obviously I was moving to the side and shot it. So it's not the worst mistake, but it's not great. I think it's maybe just a bit of panic from going down so low, if I'm honest. I hear the soldier ulting, so I've got to run for cover. I come over here. You see he's taking out all my team. I need to touch this payload just to kind of keep it alive. Unfortunately, similar to the first point actually. Again, I'm not quite sure how close I have to be to it from above in order to contest it. It's maybe something I need to have a play around on in a custom game. Obviously, I don't think I would have survived long there anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We did okay there. We got I don't think they ended up with a great time bank. And now I'm kind of thinking who to go out on the attack with. Because I'm a bit skeptical about going out with Farah, especially given that they had a soldier last time, and they could very easily be setting up with a Bastion, or very possibly with like an Orisa or Sigma shield. So I decided I'll go with the Bastion, mostly for that kind of shield break potential coming out the gate, and then if I can get onto the payload, we can possibly run a pirate ship. Who were their tanks last time? Because their tanks actually, they were Wrecking Ball and Roadhog by the end. So it's kind of, if they run those again, they've got no shield, so Bastion could be really powerful. Or alternatively, if they have got a shield, then Bastion still might be the best option for breaking it. I was watching this because our tank player hasn't picked yet, so naturally I was a little bit worried that he wasn't going to. He's going to stagger himself, whatever. So yeah, I'm still just watching it, thinking, God, we're gonna have to go in here 5 on 6. Someone to come out. I was a bit patient there. I was expecting a rock to come flying in or something. But it doesn't, so now I'm coming out slightly more cautiously. Sometimes if you rush out too quickly you just get picked straight off, kind of like that actually. Yeah, and I think clearly I should have pulled back a bit sooner. But anyway, the good news is that I saw there was that looks like they've got a Sigma, but no other shield tank. So I'm taking a bit more of a conservative position here, a bit too conservative, so you also don't have visibility on anything. I managed to pick up the ball over there. I figure I'll break that shield. And yeah, I'm just being very careful about how I advance. Probably maybe a bit too careful there, if we're honest. But now I want to get onto the payload. I'm conscious that I don't think we have a barrier tank either. No, we're Diva and Roadhog. So it's not a great pirate ship. So no, I haven't landed any kills on this run yet, but I'm doing a good job of just forcing people back. Now they die. Yep. See that? I got biotic grenaded with a Sigma firing at me, so it's doing okay. That we almost got there. If it wasn't for the Anna nade, then yeah, it probably would have made it. I don't know whether I missed her coming out and hiding into that little alcove. Yeah, she probably did. She probably ducked in there while we were coming around the corner, actually. So now I figure I'll sneak in here in case she's still in there. It looks like, yeah, they've got a couple in there cornering our Diva. And I pretty much get the jump on them, actually. They're not expecting me to be here. And that was it Sigma and Moira I got, and I see the soldier's gone down, so that should be the point, I'd say. Sneak view in here. Nope, doesn't look like I'm gonna get much of a sneak view there. We've just kept the points, we've got time, so I don't need to dance with that coalescence. I could go in with tank mode here, actually. I think getting the most out of tank mode is something I need to work on as Bastion. He's not someone I've actually played massively before. So there we are. I come in there, get the more. I'm not quite sure where the soldier came from there, actually. Did he come all the way around? Oh no, we must have just kind of missed him walking through the door. So I don't know. So okay. I think maybe what I probably should have been more focused on is getting onto the payload and setting up. Anyway, now I'm going to try and take high ground, come from up here. See, it's that pesky soldier more than anything who just keeps taking up these non-standard positions. Then their Sigma does a really good job just to shove a shield in my face while everyone shoots at me. So I probably should have backed off there as soon as I saw the Sigma shield coming out. Again, I'm carrying Bastion's ultimate for quite a while. Probably should have used it before when I caught it out on the ground floor, but I'm never overly convinced by Bastion's ult. Don't get me wrong, it's really good, but it's kind of picking out the moments where is it actually better than just setting up in sentry form. I've got to keep an eye out for that soldier. He's clearly tracking me. No, we sneak around there. Now the Mercy's with me, so I decide let's go up there and challenge her. No, that's a duel I should be winning, really. Especially because she used her nade on me rather than herself. Now coming in with the tank, which, yeah, this is a decent opportunity for it. Come right to the Sigma shield. Get 2 kills. I think I could have got more value out of that if I practiced it more, but you know, 2 kills that enable us to cap the point, that's good enough, and I'm very happy with that. Now I could hear the fighting, but I wasn't quite sure where it was coming from. I think it's the Anna and the Moira who are up there, and it's still going on. And that Anna's been a bit a bit of an annoyance for me as well. So I figure coming out here, I'll sneak up here and I'll see if I can just deal with them by surprise. But doesn't matter. They're already gone by the time I get up there. I take up position, chuck some damage in, but they're on me too quickly. Unfortunately, D.Va chased me down and I get taken out. So that was okay. Obviously, I went up there to fight the Anna and the Moira, and that never really came off. So then I was maybe a bit out of position, a bit away from my team. Obviously, we're playing Bastion without a shield tank. Just taking up a conservative position to get around this, on this corner, and then what I want to do is I want to go high, high on the right there.
My ultimate is I have my eye on you.
Mercy was with me then. I think she sees me coming off here and thinks I'm not going on some crazy flank with you. So here's where I want to be, just making it really difficult for those guys to try and come out and challenge our team. Thought I heard something behind me there, but I did. And now, even, I mean, my team are doing a lot of work here, but that was still a decent position. I was getting in loads of damage there. We move up, but we kept the points. We did pretty well there as a team. I'd say I did okay as Bastion. Wouldn't say I did anything amazing. I mean, I don't have a massive amount of time on him, so it's although he's not the most difficult of heroes to play, let's be honest. So I was okay with that. Now we're attacking again. I'm kind of thinking what to run here. If we ran the Bastion, which was okay, and now we see one of our players leave, which is very demoralising. I mean, they've got, I think, is it 2 minutes 14 in the time bank? We've only got 1 minute, so we are at a disadvantage. But I wouldn't say we're out of it quite yet. Although now, having gone down to 5 with less time in the bank, it does feel like it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I think it's our other damage dealer who's gone as well. So this kind of forces my hand kind of back to the Bastion. I was a bit pensive about going with him on the basis that I haven't seen him last round. Presumably their team may have adapted to it. Maybe they're going double barrier, anything like that, or their own Bastion. But yeah, with me being the only damage dealer, I wanted to put myself in a position where I could output the most I possibly could to compensate for us being on 5 men. To come out again, I take up a more conservative position to start with. It's a bit too conservative, just got to peek a little bit more. But I've picked up 2 kills on their damage dealers. And we've got the Wrecking Ball. Now we should be able to push in around this corner. Now I want to get onto the payload, so we can run our sort of pirate ship. Pirate ship without a bow. We're not doing, I mean, to be fair, okay, well, we've not taken point A yet, but we're doing okay here. We've got it round to almost to A. You know, with 1 minute on the clock, if we finish there, it's not the end of the world. So maybe should have made the decision a little while I was respawning, but I switch over to Soldier just so I can run back, given that we're in overtime. Don't think I'm going to be able to get a touch, no. The match ends there. So yeah, you know, we got it to the last corner with 1 minute on the clock. I say it's not a great place to get it to. Ideally would like to get it a bit further, but it's not a bad return on 1 minute with 5 players. It's further than it probably should have got. So anyway, now we've got to hold on for like 2 minutes, 2 minutes 14 or something they've got. Again, it's got to be the Bastion for me, really. We've only got one damage dealer, but we've got double barrier here, I think. So yeah, if I can just put enough damage out to keep them at bay, and hopefully we can burn over a minute on the first fight by their spawn, and then if we've got to take a second fight, we can take it kind of on the not like the checkpoint, but on the winners bit. And again, you know, 1 minute there, so it's, I don't know, what are we talking, maybe 3 fights, 3, maybe 4 fights, depends how quickly they start and finish. I'm going to go up to high ground. This is where I was with Farah actually before. It's a fairly conservative position, a little bit too conservative. Take a couple of steps forward. I really need to, I think, just focus my fire on one person and follow it right throughout. Back off there, heal up, that's good. See the Doom just sneak in there, so we get the kill on him. And the Wrecking Ball. Now, I think I was firing at the Mercy there to try and stop the res, although I didn't stop the res. I should have been firing at Moira because she was damaging me. I think it's a case of either you stop the res or you shoot at the person damaging you. And I kind of did neither there. I should have shot the Moira, then gone after the Mercy. Especially as I think about it, because that Doomfist wasn't doing much before. He was just crouching down behind the payload to try and move it. So yeah, I could have just left it. But it looks like our team is still holding up there, although they are now going down. Roadhog, good hook, pulls me off and takes me out. I think one thing that I'm noticing here, it's not massive, but I'm sometimes moving my line of fire just to kind of whoever the easiest target is. I think I maybe just need to put more focus into just locking on to one person and just doing as much as I can to them. So come out here, I go into tank mode, and it's basically just hopefully I can clutch out a big kill or two. Given that we are so close, and I think I'm going to die here. I think I'm going down. But I think it's a combination. If we got both a Moira and a Mercy at the moment, I think it's a combination of them two that keep me alive. Get the kill on the Roadhog, take up a sneaky position here, get 2 more kills, 3 kills actually, and we're able to force them back. As it's like half onto the winning mark, and we set up, stabilize, and we actually pull it off again with 5 players. So yeah, to win those last 2 rounds with 5 players, that was really good. It's really well played to my team. That enemy team should really be really be looking at themselves, asking themselves what went wrong there. That's where it is again. You can see I take the Doomfist out, that's good. Take the Wrecking Ball out, that's good. Now I go after that Mercy when it's the Moira who's damaging me. I mean, this was happening quite fast, so I don't think I realised it in real time. But yeah, I should have been over the Moira, take her out, keep myself alive, then deal with the Mercy and the Doomfist, and you know, maybe we hold them there. On the whole, so yeah, my Farah play was okay in the first round. It was, I think, while I didn't necessarily make big mistakes, I feel I could have got more value out of her. My Bastion play, that was pretty decent. You know, no major complaints there. It was nothing special, but it did the job, and we got through it. So that now takes us to 2 out of 2. I say target was 3 out of 5 wins. So if we can get a 3rd win in a row, then that would be fantastic. And I'll have that video up soon. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.